Hey, Alex Berman here, and I am back with another presentation. This is how do I become the #1 rockstar sales development rep at my company. Alex Berman from Inspire Beats, and that's our gorilla logo. Isn't that an awesome logo? Every time I see the logo, I'm like, yeah, it's amazing. All right, let's jump into it. So these are lessons I learned getting to $2 million in B2B sales this year, and it's good enough for you. You can basically just follow this process and become amazing. So let's get started. Number one is have a process down. So that starts with defining what your sales process is, and once you have a sales process, you'll know where you stand at all times. It removes the uncertainty in your mind and allows you to focus on the other steps and the other tasks you need to be doing to become an awesome salesman. So a typical sales process I use is one, start with a cold email, right? Do some cold email outreach to get them to find clients. Then go back and forth with some questions once they respond. Book a call with them. Then answer questions on the call and close. A lot of people are able to, or some people are able to sell just via email. I'm better on the phone, so I always try to get them on a call and then have them close right then. In SaaS sales, it's very important. If all the info is on your website, they should be ready to close right then. If not, follow up again and again if no close, which actually brings us to the next point, which is follow up more than everyone else on your team. So I have my own CRM that I use for following up in addition to the company CRM. And I also leverage Yesware and reminders to constantly keep them top of mind. So you want to never lose touch with anybody you talk to as a salesperson. I've had deals close after 7 months of follow-ups with no responses. So set reminders and keep going until they buy or tell you to F off. You need to keep yourself ahead of everybody else because in the end of the day, you'll be the salesperson that's around and all of your competitors will have forgotten about them. Final point, number 3, you need more leads than everyone else at your company. So in order to sell more than everyone, you need more leads than everyone. So you need to master lead generation and outreach. Here are some things I do to bring people in that you can model. Number 1 is Quora answers. I've had many clients come in where I've answered a question on Quora and they call our sales team and they'd be like, hey, I found you on Quora. And what happens is since I'm the only sales development rep answering questions on Quora, they know to direct them right to me. So I get more leads than everyone else that way. The other one is videos like this one. People will call and be like, hey, I saw that video with Alex on YouTube. And because of that, they'll send them to me. So more lead generation like that. Make some videos like this and become what people like to call a thought leader. I think it's just talking into a microphone, but maybe that's just my opinion. Number 3 is nonstop posting on LinkedIn and Twitter. I set up bots. I got this from a guy named Coca Sexton who works at LinkedIn. I set up a bot that basically pulls from RSS feeds, and I post to LinkedIn now 16 times a day, and it's really increased my the amount of people that are engaging with the posts and followers and new clients. And then the other one was nonstop posting to Twitter. I have the same bot posting to Twitter 32 times a day with hashtags, and my follower count's gone up about 100 in the last couple weeks. My Twitter tweet engagement is up, and I've started getting leads through Twitter. So being active on social media is really good. The 4th is cold emails. Especially if your team's not doing outreach right now, if you're the one sales guy that's actually going out and chasing new leads, you will easily top everybody else on the team. And the 5th one is going to live events, booking events where your target market hangs out and going to them. For instance, if you sell to agencies, they might be at a social media event or something like that. If you sell to startups, they'll be at something like Startup Grind or Enterprise Sales Meetup or some sort of meetup like that. So going to events and meeting everyone that you possibly can and pitching your service to them is another great way to get leads. And I can go in more detail on this one in a future post because this one's been really helpful for us. But basically, it's a skill. The more you go to live events and the more you force yourself to give your business card to people, the better it's going to work. So quick recap of what works. How do I become the #1 SDR at my company? 1, have a process down. 2, follow up more than everyone else on the team. And 3, get more leads than everyone else. It's that simple. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me, Chief Marketing Sumo at Inspire Beats. I'm Alex at inspirebeats.com or at Alex Berman. If you're interested in lead gen or appointment setting for your startup because you don't want to do all of this crap that I just outlined, go over to inspirebeats.com and send us a message, and one of our guys will get in touch with you. Thanks.